Chapter 30. Death of Joseph and his testimony on Jesus. After this narrative, during which all the disciples felt like embracing and kissing the well-known Dr. Boris, we nevertheless headed back for Kiss, arriving there just as the sun was setting. Baram, however, was holding the supper in full readiness, and we enjoyed it much, after accomplishing an important work. The meal also put Judas in a better frame of mind, and he praised the courage of Boris, whom he too knew well. It was our topic for some time after the meal, and even Mother Mary could not bless Boris sufficiently for standing up for her with the chief, who had initiated the seizure of her small property. Said one of Joseph's elder sons, "Our well-earned property might then be restored to us in the end." Says Kisjona, "Friend, don't make it your wish. See, over here you have a much better existence, safe from all persecution. And I'm making the inn over there at the upper end of the bay your own, including 100 acres of ground. And with this swap, you may get over the loss of your small property, and you are also closer to Jerusalem by over half a day's journey compared to Nazareth." Joseph is happy with this, but asks me also for my advice. And I say, "What is better is always better. Therefore take it, but never regard it as your own, but only a thing on loan to you from God for this brief time." Says Joseph, "Lord and brother, such our father Joseph has already taught us, and therefore we never regarded even the small property at Nazareth as some kind of possession, but something loaned to us by God for this short earth time, for which we also, including yourself, thanked him daily, asking him to also preserve such treasure for our earthly needs. He also preserved it for so long as it was his holy will. But I now say with Job, the Lord gave it to us, and now it pleased him to take it away again. His holy will be done, and his alone be the honour, praise, and glory. Whatever God takes, he can richly restore. Indeed, as your earthly brothers and sisters, we are now in the clear about it. But they also took our tools and household implements. Here we consider that such at least, or the equivalent, should be restored to us." I said, "Don't trouble yourself. In 3 days we are moving to Nazareth, and everything shall have to be returned to us. Have we not an angel of the mightiest order among us? Just one hint, and all is fixed up. And if one were not to suffice us, legions are at our disposal every moment. Verily I say, whatever in my heart I ask my Father, that he will do, and what the Son wants, that also the Father wants eternally. And there is never a difference between the Father's and the Son's will. For let you all believe it, Father and Son are not two, but fully one in everything. Therefore be still and believe that it is so." Says Joseph, "Lord and brother, all of us do believe, and how could we not believe, as we have since your birth always been near you and seen countless signs that proclaimed to us who you are? Brother James has even written a whole book about it, beginning with your birth until your 20th year, from which time until the present you did not work any more signs, and worked and lived with us like an ordinary man. So that we would almost have forgotten who you are if the physical death some years ago of our beloved father Joseph has not mightily shaken us up. For, as Joseph was dying in your arms, his last words, accompanied by a blissfully radiant smile, were, "O my God and Lord, how much grace and mercy you have bestowed upon me. Oh, now I see that there is no death. I shall live forever. Oh, how glorious your heavens are, God. Children, look at the one who is now supporting my dying head with his arm. It is he, my God, my Creator. Oh, what bliss it is to die to this miserable world in the almighty arms of one's Creator." After these words he passed away, and all of us wept aloud, but you alone did not weep. We all understood why you did not weep. And see, from that moment on we could never forget who you are, for Joseph had declared it only too clearly in the last hour of his temporal life. How should we now not believe everything you say, since we do know who you actually are? I said, "Quite so, my dear brethren. It is well that you spoke thus, for we are in fully initiated company, and such knowledge can no longer have judgmental effect on any, except one, if it will offend him." Judas was meant. "But when we find ourselves among strange children of the world, then we must keep strict silence. But now we shall go for our rest, so that tomorrow we can attend to some work early." Thereupon all went happily to their rest,